Happy Friday. I'm Amy, I'm an associate producer here at Discovery News, but you know me better as the person who reads all of your Facebook and Twitter comments. And then at the end of each week, I sit down here and we talk about some of the funniest, some of the angriest, and this week, some of the oddest of those comments. But before we get to that, let's recap what happened in science news. Bill Gates wants you to reinvent the toilet. Marco Polo never made it to China. It's not the end of the world. Again, the moon is younger than it looks. And the most expensive dog in the world costs more than $1 million. But the story that set a record for the most comments we've ever gotten on a Facebook post was this one. Drowned boy reveals the psychology of miracles. The story's about a 12-year-old boy who almost drowned, and people are now calling his rescue and resuscitation a miracle. Ben Radford, who wrote the article, questioned, if you're going to credit God for saving the boy's life, logically you should blame God for threatening the boy's life. How do people reconcile this contradiction? Needless to say, we got some pretty angry comments. Ted doesn't believe an article like this should be on Discovery News. RW wants to delete our posts from his newsfeed. We also got a few cheers of encouragement. Michelle said, "Good job, Discovery." Atheist said, "Thank you, Discovery. I've been very impressed with you lately." Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, I think we can all have a good laugh at some of the really funny comments that came out of this conversation. Thomas wants to see a miracle in high definition posted to YouTube. John wants us to know that there wasn't a razor wire fence around the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden. And Wynn said, many of the seniors in her senior center are in their 80s and can still boogie with the best. So thanks to everyone who voiced their opinion. Remember, we're listening and Wynn is boogieing down. Next, we're on to the story you have to check out this week. It's this one. Coffee stain science smartens up inks. The story's about the coffee ring effect, and any of you who drink coffee know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that ring that's left underneath your coffee cup? Well, when you look at it, if you ever notice, the color of the coffee is actually concentrated around the edge of the circle, and scientists are studying why this is. Needless to say, scientists plan to apply this type of stuff to other things like paint and ink. And while it's no cure for cancer, I love science like this because it reminds us that we can learn from even the simplest things, even things as small as coffee stains. And I think that's pretty miraculous. So be sure you like us on Facebook, that you're following us on Twitter, and that you're signed up for our Discovery Daily newsletter, which you can do on our website, discoverynews.com. Keep your comments coming. I read them all and check back next week to see if I'm highlighting your comment. Or a miracle, or controversy, or an 80-year-old woman boogieing down, or even coffee stains.